Hey guys, it's Ann with cnsave.com. It's Monday afternoon, starting up another vlog. I don't know if you can tell my voice, but I'm still sick. Excuse me. I just had 2 eBay sales. This is a 31 bag. It's from my own closet. I never used it. Sold for $18.74. Buyer paid shipping on top of that. So I think it is... sure it's over a pound. Yep, just over a pound. See if I can get that in a flat rate envelope. And then this is a women's jacket. It is an Access Liz Claiborne brand, large. I would have gotten this at Goodwill for under $3. It sold for $18.74, but I did also have free shipping on it. So it is over a pound. And it is also going to go flat rate bubble mailer, which I just ordered more of these. I hope they come soon. I'll put the link for free post office supplies down below the video if you want to go get that. So what's the envelope now? $6.50-ish or something. So I have almost 10 bucks into it. Sold for $8.74. So still, you know, after fees and whatnot, $7 and change profit. So that's okay. Just nice to get something out of here because my clothing racks are so full. This rack needs to be listed, but these are all listed, and like the women's here is stuffed full. This men's one's getting full, so I'm really trying to price aggressively to move some of this clothing out of here. It is now Wednesday. Excuse me. Oh, I can barely film because I keep having a cough. I'm still sick, obviously. I'm going to make some bread in my bread maker. This honey white, I've made it before. It's quite good. It's just flour, butter Crisco, salt, yeast, milk, honey. Yeah, I had a couple orders, eBay orders overnight, gonna do. Don't have to go anywhere the rest of the week, so I can just stay home and rest because I feel like crap. But no fever, so it's not the flu. Just a bad head cold, and right now it's just really the cough that's really awful. My ingredients in my pan, and then I actually have the bread machine in my dad's room because it's big and it doesn't fit under my counter. So I bring it in here and lock it in and bake it in here. And that's it. About 3 hours and it'll be done. I'll link this recipe along with this bread machine below. I got it on Amazon, so this will be the third time I use it, or fourth time I've used it, so really like it. Just have to have a place to put it because, like I said, it doesn't really fit in my kitchen on the kitchen counter. It doesn't fit under the cabinets. I had 2 sales overnight. First is this women's Eddie Bauer trench coat. Had this a while. I would have gotten it at Goodwill for a little under $3. I finally got it down to $14.99. That's what it sold for. And the buyer paid shipping on top of that. And then these 3 Hallmark ornaments, I got these at an estate sale, and I believe I paid $1 each, if I remember. And I sold them as a set. I initially tried breaking them apart. That didn't work. I put them as a set. I've been playing around with the pricing. Finally got them down to $18.74. That's what they sold for. And then the buyer did pay shipping on top of that. Lucy, pop outside cleaning the patio. Yeah. Okay, 2 things. I think I said it was Wednesday. Did I say it was Wednesday? It's Tuesday. If I didn't say Wednesday, never mind. It's Tuesday. Also, don't worry about me making this bread when I'm sick. Papa doesn't eat this. That's mine, so. Okay. Papa's outside cleaning the patio. I'm in my office updating my blog, doing some work. And I wanted to show you, excuse me, the things I got from Holler last week, holler.com. My dad put up for me. So I've got a magnetic chalkboard. And then I have this magnetic calendar. And then this little dry erase board. So it fills in some of my holes. These are the clothes that I've been able to get listed. Still have some over here. Those CDs and books on tape are on Amazon. I need a new storage solution for Amazon. Excuse me. If I'm going to list books and CDs, I need a standalone bookshelf just for that stuff. So, yeah. Oh, I feel like crap. I've got, like, I'm hot and then cold. Hot, cold, hot, cold. But I don't have a fever, so I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway. Ugh. But it could always be worse. I could be throwing up. That is the worst. Is there anything worse than throwing up? No, I don't think there is. These are the books that my dad has cleaned up that I need to scan. These I already scanned. I'm going to put on my Amazon. Oh, these are the pantyhose and the Ugg Ugg muffler. The Ugg earmuffs I picked up at the estate sale. That needs to be scanned. These are the things I picked up at the estate sale, the free books. I need to scan these to see if anything is good for Amazon. I don't think much of it is, but that's okay. I can take it to the consignment store where they start books at $2.99 and they go up from there, and I get 40% of the sale. And they were free, so like why not pick them up? So, oh, the bread machine is beeping. The bread machine is beeping. There's a bag for Goodwill. See, like I've said, this is my dad's room. We've got a desk in here, shipping supplies under there, the food processor, some extra towels, random ornaments that we need to put away, and the bread maker in here. No matter how much space you have, when you sell on eBay, it just creeps absolutely everywhere. And then there's this Miss Lucy here. Are you so sad Papa's outside? You're going to put your butt in the water bowl. Lucy Ann. Oh, she's sad when Papa's outside. She wants him to come in and cuddle, don't ya? It's okay, Lou. Lucy, you're going to be glad that puppies don't get colds. Are you glad about that? Look at that little face. That's such a cutie. She's so sad that my dad's outside. He coming back soon. Papa come back soon. Well, so much for not leaving the house. I had to come up to Walgreens because I'm out of nasal spray. I had 3 of them. One of them like expired 2 years ago, so I threw it out and I thought, oh, the other 2 are fine. Well, then the other one was in a little bottle. And what I do with nasal spray is I put it onto a cotton ball a little bit and I put it in my nose and I snort it up that way instead of trying to like squeeze it. I just find, first of all, I use a little less, and it's just more targeted, and that just works better for me than like squeezing it, and either the squeezer doesn't work or it goes straight down your throat. But anyway, it was a teeny tiny bottle, and even I only used it like 3 times, it was all gone. So then I had another one, but then I realized that's not like a nasal spray decongestant. It's just that Zicam that's supposedly supposed to lessen your cold. So yeah, I gotta come here and get some more of that. Fortunately, it's not too far from where I live, so it wasn't that long of a drive, but still, I was so hoping not to leave the house. What you gonna do? Whoa! And then I just dropped my phone. Thank goodness for a good iPhone case. I drop this phone all the time. I can't even tell you how many times. I need to get a new iPhone. I'm due for the new iPhone 7. Excuse me. The reason I'm hesitant is because it's the new kind where it doesn't have the speaker slots for the headphones. You have to get the wireless. I'm like, really? You know, the only time I really use that is when I fly, but still. Anyway, whatever. Into Walgreens we go. How about a mini Walgreens haul from the car? I got more cotton balls to use for the nasal spray. And I got 2 nasal sprays. I got the Vicks and I got the Afrin because I figure I always like to have an extra on hand, so I wasn't sure which one to get, so I got both. And then I got this NyQuil Cough for nighttime. So I had 5,000 balance reward points to spend at least, so saved a little bit, but prices here are so high unless they're running a sale or, you know, the register reward deals and you can roll your rewards. But I'm not going to Target or Walmart feeling like this. I'd rather spend a little more money and just get in and get out and get back home. Got some puppy pads for Lucy, and she's being such a good girl. Already using them, aren't you, Lou? You're such a good girl about that. So yucky out. Now you got your puppy pads. You can go on those all day long. Fine with me. It's a good investment. Bread is done, and my dad's going to make these Parmesan crusted baked grilled cheese sandwiches. They're so good this way. Gets the crust all nice and crispy. And yeah, pretty easy to do too. I'll link this recipe below as well if you're interested in it. So he said he wanted one too. I'm like, well, I made the bread when I was sick, but I was careful, and he's got a strong immune system. I'm the one who doesn't. So, and it baked, so I suppose any germs that might have been in there are out. I don't know. He didn't seem to care, so we'll see. Well, so much for me getting to be sick. I had to make the sandwiches because my dad's like, I gotta sit down. Ugh, men. No matter what, we women always have to get up and do the work, even when we're sick. Oh well, these are pretty easy to make. I put a little Swiss cheese in there along with American. Butter both sides, Parmesan cheese sprinkled, bake it in a 400-degree oven for 6 to 9 minutes, and then they are done. Ooh, steam. Oh, taking a little longer to get crisp up, I think, because of the homemade bread. Oh, Lily. Lucy's excited. She wants one. I'm not supposed to have to flip them, but I'm going to flip them. Make sure they get crunchy because the bottom sides are. Well, finished with dinner with our baked grilled cheese sandwiches. Of course, my dad ate about half of his. Sorry. I just took my temperature. It was 99.7. I just feel so like clammy and yucky. Maybe it's hopefully just working its way out. Anyway, I had another eBay sale. It's a women's Ralph Lauren shirt that I think I got at a $1 sale at Goodwill. See, the regular price was $49.99, but just a plain shirt, nothing really special about it. And I finally put it down to $19.99, and that's what it sold for, and I gave free shipping. It's super lightweight, so it's just going to go via first class in one of the poly bag mailers.
Oh, you got a fresh fade? Close the big deal today? Got that old school flow? You just came into some dough?
I feel like crap. I'm so congested.
I don't know what this is supposed to be doing. If it would make me better, I'd really appreciate it.
I can't stop coughing. My throat is so raw. I just took more Dayquil. I live my life in 4-hour intervals as to when I can take more medicine.
This mustache is handy for catching my runny nose snot, because all I do is blow my nose all day long.
No nose. That's about right. That's about how it feels right now. I cannot breathe. Hi, Miss Lucy. Say it's Wednesday and Mama is starting to feel better. Yesterday was a horrible day. I felt really bad, but I took some severe cold and flu medicine last night, and that helped me get a good night's sleep, and I definitely feeling better today. The head congestion, the sinus and all that is really a lot better. So now we're moving on to the Mucinex. I won't go into too much detail about what's happening with that, but yeah, so thankful because that yesterday was miserable. I could not go more than a minute without having to blow my nose, so I got nothing done. So hopefully all this yuck is starting to get out, and we're on the mend, right, Lulu? Look at that pretty girl. Lucy, what are you huffing and puffing for? Can you say hello? Say, I'm Lucy, and I'm a good girl. And I got puppy pads now. Lucy, you want to tell everybody what you do? Lucy goes over to the puppy pad. If you're in the room, and she wants to go outside, she'll turn around on it to make it crinkle, and then she'll stop and look at you. If you don't do anything, she'll do it again. She'll stop and look at you. She'll do it a few times. If you don't get up, she'll use the pad, but that's her way of saying she wants to go outside. Right? So if we're in the room and she wants to let us know, she'll do that. But if it's the middle of the night or something, and she really has to go, she will use it. But actually, we're not really using that many because most of the time, it's her way of letting us know. It only took you nearly 11 years to figure out a way to tell us you want to go outside, didn't it? Yeah, because Max used to just sit by the door and bark. Of course, Max sat by the door and barked for everything, didn't he? Yeah. So I'm so happy with you, Lucy. Being a big girl, you're so smart, telling us how you want to go outside. Yeah, you're a smart girl. People want to know how you get the flatware so clean.
Well, you clean it with cleaner.
You clean it with cleaner. Usually what you do, like a light wash in the sink and then silver polish, or silver polish and then wash it.
Yep. Silver polish first.
Yeah, and then wash it.
Yeah.
And it comes out so shiny. And then we lay it out all nice, and I research the pattern, and it sells for $1 billion a set.
Oh my God.
I paid $9 for each set, and they're each going to sell for $1 billion.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
It is.
These are both nice sets. I think I've had this one before, don't you?
Yeah, we have.
After a while, you start seeing the same set pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're both silver plate, and they...
This one.
I think they both have some age to them, so that makes it even better.
Yeah. One of these has, so yeah.
Lucy's excited about it as well. Where'd she go? Lucy, oh, there her is. Hi, Lou. And I will link the silver polish below the video, as well as where I research flatware, because people ask that too. People ask questions, and I try to give them answers.
Well, you should.
Well, feeling better didn't last too long. I googled, can you take Mucinex and Dayquil together? And it says you can, because I'm having like chills and cold sweats and the congestion's coming back. So should have known that was too good to be true, but oh well. How can it be 2017 and we do not have a cure for the common cold? I mean, really? I think we should be more angry about this. Like, this should be the movement. Cure for the common cold, please. When it comes to selling flatware on eBay, the more research you can do to provide the pattern is going to yield you more money. And this is how I do it. So I bring in a piece of flatware, I lay it on my computer with the end there, and then I first go to silvertableware.com. If I can't find it there, I go to replacements.com, and if I can't find it there, I do an image search for it. Starting at Silver Tableware, because it's the most streamlined, easiest that I find. I look at the back of the piece. So this is a Simeon and George Rogers company. Most of the flatware you find are actually Oneida, just under different names that they've been throughout the years. So you'll go down and find the pattern, like this one isn't even in here, and then it'll just revert you back to Oneida. So when I'll just click on one here just to show you what I do as I'm, whoops, page error. Let me go to Oneida. Then what I do is I have my piece of flatware here on my keyboard, and I start scrolling down the photos and looking at all of them until I find one that matches. And this can be very overwhelming. So what I kind of do is I'm realizing I'm looking for kind of a curved end or rows on the side, something specific, so that I can easily, like, obviously it's not that one, that's a pointy and it's smooth, or that one's more square. Sometimes I miss it and I have to go back and find it again. Sometimes I find it right away. Sometimes I'm not finding it on replacements, not because it's not there, but I'm not realizing where it is categorized. And then replacements is just so much stuff on here that it's just very overwhelming. So if I am lost on those two, then I'll go to image search, Google image search, and try to find it there. And that's usually a last resort, but I did have to do one for that today, Google image, to find it. But it does take work, but flatware can yield you really great profits. And the more work you put into cleaning it, researching it, the more you will get out of it. So this is the second set of flatware that I've researched today, and both times I had to go to Google Images to find it. But I finally did find it. So I have the maker, I have the pattern, it's silver plate, and then I just go onto eBay and I do a completed listing search so I can get an idea of prices, which a lot of people piece them out. I like to sell them in big lots to maximize profit. And then this gives me an idea of what kind of set I have, how I can price it. Here's one that sold for $75, $36.50 free shipping. A lot of people underprice flatware. That's a big thing. And so I'll look through those and decide. I'll usually start high I can always lower the price later. And then what I do, let me show you the one that I just listed. Get that up here and I'll show you how I do it. So this is the one I just listed before. And I put everything into the title, and then in my description I put the pieces. So I'll go through and I'll count how many knives, dinner forks, salad forks, all that kind of stuff, and put that in there. That just gives people a good idea, or gives them exactly what they're getting. The thing with flatware is people not only use them for themselves and to fill in their own sets, but jewelry makers use these pieces. They bend them and make rings and bracelets and whatnot. The other thing you want to be careful of is make sure that you are not misstating the metal. So with flatware, you're going to find stainless steel, silver plate, and then the rare one, the big one, is sterling, which is genuine silver. So that's the stuff that goes for the thousands of dollars. Silver plate is not sterling. It's not pure silver. It's got some silver in it, plate, it's coating, but it is not 100% of the sterling silver. You would think that would always mean that silver plate is more valuable than stainless, but sometimes it isn't. I've had stainless patterns go for a lot because they were older, because they were just a rare pattern, more people wanted them, they were great for jewelry, whatnot. So just because you have a silver plate, which is still good, doesn't mean you've got a home run and you've got something that's going to make you a lot of money. Sterling, that's the one that you want, but that's rare to find. In all my picking years, I've only ever found one fork that was sterling. Most estate sale companies know sterling, they will pull it out. And then you have people that come in and they, look with their little loops and find every mark and pull the sterling out. So sterling's hard to find, but silver plate and stainless is mostly what you're going to find. Mostly it's going to be Oneida. Even if it's called something else, it's still Oneida. So again, clean it, research it, take lots of pictures, start high. You can always go down later when you're doing flatware. It's more work. It definitely is more work, but it's definitely worth it for the profits. The two I'm listing today, I paid $9 each for. This first one I listed for $80, and then this one I probably will do the same. I need to do a little more research. Started at $80, and like I said, I can always go down from there. I feel like death warmed over. I might as well just keep a Kleenex up your nose all day when it's running constantly. Ugh. Anyway, man, I really thought I woke up this morning like, yeah, I'm on the mend, and then it's like, oh crap, not quite, but I got the Mucinex, I got the Dayquil going, so anyway, I need to get out to Sam's Club, hopefully tomorrow. I'm in here trying to finalize my taxes. I'm waiting for one more form before I can take it to the accountant, and didn't have too much going on in the deal world today, coupons, freebies. How much time I spend on my blog is dependent on that. And there's not a lot going on today, which is kind of odd. It is the first day of the month, except for like new coupons resetting, or new coupons and reset ones. I can't even think straight. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Well, that's fine, because then I can do other things, and like working on taxes, super fun. I got some eBay stuff straightened out. My 25% off sale ended, so now I need to go in and look at the items that are there and decide, do I want to lower prices, add free shipping, do something different to them to move them. On the clothes, I think I'm going to put on free shipping and kind of do, that best price that I'm going to be happy with, and leave them up there. And doing some flatware. Still have those books to get through, which I don't think I'm going to get to today. And anything else? Oh, the clothes that I got at Goodwill last week. If you guys watched that video, you know that the ones on the specialty rack it was at the dollar sale, and they have the special rack where they mark everything up, and the girl told me that all that stuff was $1 too. So I got 4 pieces, and then they wrote on permanent marker on the label. And a lot of people said try hairspray or try hand sanitizer. I've tried both. It hasn't worked. So 3 of the pieces are machine washable. So I've sprayed them with spray and wash. Gonna try that. One is, it looks like a leather jacket, but it's not. It says not to wash it, but we're just gonna throw it in cold anyway and put spray and wash on that label too. You know, the stuff was only $1, so if it gets wrecked, it's not like the end of the world. And I just hate when they do it. I hate when they write on with marker. I think you can get the stuff off maybe if it hasn't been sitting there too long, but you know, these have been sitting there a while. So anyway, trying that, and I'm just kind of gonna probably sit in here now and get back to the eBay stuff, changing prices and whatnot. I don't think I'm gonna list, well, I might list a couple more things today, but anyway, that's the update from the sick headquarters. Back to put a Kleenex up my nose. Thumbs up. Gonna do some eBay editing while watching the final 2 episodes of Breaking Bad. Since I don't have to think too much, I can have something going. I just got done photographing this flatware. I'm going to edit the photos. I would get them listed right now, except the internet just went out. So now I can't get any work done. I have my phone, you know, and I have my like cell phone coverage, but as far as getting on a computer and whatnot, gonna have to wait. That's like an everyday occurrence. The internet goes out at least once. It's so frustrating, especially for as much as we pay. But anyway, I guess that makes this as good of a time as any to wrap up the vlog. If you liked today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.